Yes guys, what's going on? Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. As you can see, I'm just leaving Old Trafford. Manchester United are through to the next round of the League Cup thanks to a penalty shootout victory over Rochdale tonight. And Manchester United getting through in very, very squeaky time in the end. But we are through. That's the most important thing. Let me just sort my life out here in terms of holding the phone. We are through. That's the most important thing. And we didn't get embarrassed in the end, although going to penalties against a League One outfit that were beaten by Man City's under-21s just a couple of weeks ago isn't a very good look. But as we've seen in the Cup over the week, obviously Spurs going out against Colchester, Oxford beating West Ham, Burton beating Bournemouth. These things can happen in the Cup, and you know, when lower league teams come to the Premier League teams, they do get up for the game. But Manchester United today, we've only got ourselves to blame for going to penalties because we had the opportunities. We should have been 2-3, 4-0 up after the first half. Marcus Rojo on the back post, Paul Pogba with a free header inside the 6-yard box, Mason Greenwood running through on goal, Jesse Lingard with a headed opportunity. Man United had countless opportunities to score goals today, and we just didn't do it. But you know what? In the second half, Mason Greenwood got an opportunity, and guess what? He took that opportunity. He wasn't wasting that. He got a goal, another goal, his second goal in 2 starts for Manchester United. So when he starts, he scores for the club, and he's looking very, very strong as a goal scorer. His all-round performance still has a lot of improvement to do. He's still got to, impose himself on these games and, get in defenders' places and be really at it. But despite the fact he hasn't really performed in his first 2 starts for the club, he's scored 2 goals. So you can't complain. You need your striker to score goals, and that's exactly what Mason Greenwood has been doing. So delighted with his 2 starts for Manchester United so far. Very, very delighted with that. Axel Tuanzebe today as well. He wore the captain's armband coming out against Rochdale. I think he was born in Rochdale, so it must have been an emotional game for him and his family. Coming out in front of the Stretford End through the tunnel with that armband on. What a moment it was for Axel Tuanzebe, and he didn't let us down with his performance. He was very, very good today in terms of his performance. Cool, calm, collected on the ball, striding out of defence with the ball at his feet. A complete comparison and contrast to Marcus Hot Sauce Rojo, who was literally all over the place. Marcus Rojo had 6 shots in the first half. The keeper was going mad. Shots from 50 yards, shots from just at the back post where he should have been scoring. He was literally all over the place, headers in the box and everything. And I think Marcus Rojo's frustration is a sign of United, because Marcus Rojo gets the ball, wanders into the opposition half, looks around, and he hasn't really got a pass on. And United, second half, I just think the football's not good enough. It's not incisive enough. It's not quick enough. It's not slick enough. When Ole first came to Manchester United as manager, the football was fresh. It was energetic. People were moving off the ball. We were creating opportunities. We were creating chances. But we're not doing that. We're not, incisive enough off the ball. We're not moving enough off the ball. Teams that sit back find it way too easy to soak up the pressure against Manchester United. Rochdale today, when it went 1-1, and a 16-year-old scored for them, when it went to 1-1, Rochdale sat back, 2 banks of 5, and they comfortably took us to penalties. It was never in doubt really for them. I know we had the opportunities, but teams find it too easy to defend against us, and I just think Ole needs to work on patterns of play a little bit more, work on our style a little bit more. Maybe, we haven't had the chance in midfield to really flourish going forward, to really create. But now Pogba's back, now Fred's had some minutes under his belt. Maybe that will come. So I'm hoping we see a more progressive, forward-thinking midfield, especially against Arsenal. You can get in McTominay in there to do the dirty stuff, to do the breaking up, to do the defensive side of things. But I want to see Fred in there. I thought Fred, besides Axel, was our best player today. I thought Axel Tuanzebe was our best player today, but I thought Fred wasn't far behind him, and his performance was impressive in terms of him breaking up play, bringing, even the dirty fouls that he was doing. were just what United needed. And I thought Axel Tuanzebe was impressive today, but Fred, impressive too, breaking up the play, bringing the ball forward, and he's got a pass in him. He's able to flick the ball around the corner, which many players of ours ain't there to do. If the pass isn't, straight on, or they can't see the pass quite clearly and the man's in space, they won't do it. Not many of our players, apart from Pogba, can put the ball in behind the defence, get it round the corner. And Fred's shown that he's got the ability to do that. I thought Pereira had another mixed game. And I say mixed game because I thought some of what Pereira did was good. Like some of the crosses into the box were pretty good. But again, his all-round play, not enough. Too much of it's in front of defences, and it's really, really frustrating. But our football has to improve because I feel since Ollie's got the job permanently, he's gone into his shell a little bit. And at times today, especially when teams sit back, it can feel very, very like it did under Mourinho and Van Gaal and Moyes, side to side in front of teams, too easy, too predictable, and teams are happy to sit in and hit us on the counter-attack. But look, we take our chances today. We win 3-4-0 and no one's saying anything. So it's a weird one. We need results to take the pressure off. We've got a big game against Arsenal coming up next, and if we perform like we did today, we don't beat Arsenal. We don't beat Arsenal. If we perform like we did against Leicester, we don't beat Arsenal. If we perform like we did against West Ham, we don't beat Arsenal. So we need to be at it against Arsenal next Monday. Axel Tuanzebe, I'd look at possibly starting him. Fred, I'd definitely start Fred. Pogba has to start. Maybe McTominay just in behind them. I'd go for that three in midfield, McTominay, Fred and Pogba. If Rashford's not back, if Martial's not back, Mason Greenwood has to start. It's that simple. Even if one of them are fit or both of them are fit, Mason Greenwood probably needs to come in. So, yeah, I think Mason and Fred definitely need to be starting against Arsenal. Obviously, Pogba coming back into the mix was great to see him back today. And Axel Tuanzebe is a possibility as well. Interesting that Angel Gomez wasn't used today. Now, is anyone else starting to worry about his contract situation? We've heard Barcelona are obviously keeping an eye and keeping tabs on him. And we're hearing discussions are ongoing with Mason Greenwood, Tahith Chong, and tying these guys down to long-term deals. But why hasn't Angel been involved? Was he injured? I'm not too sure. Has anyone heard anything in regards to his fitness, or why wasn't he involved today? So yeah, let me know what you are thinking. Keep your thoughts coming in, guys. Nabil can suck his mum. How about that? Ooh. So it's got dark now, getting closer to the car. I didn't say Ollie was the man for the job. I don't know why people are acting like I've said that. I've never said that Ollie was the man for the job. But I'm not going to start screaming for his head right now. I'm not going to start getting on his case right now. And when you look at the team, the squad's not good enough. The squad isn't nowhere near what it was 6 months ago, 12 months ago. And we've started doing what we all wanted to do, which was get rid of a lot of the dead wood. That's gone now. There's still a bit left. Of course there is. But we need to wait for that to go, and we need to wait for players to come in. I would be judging Ollie more if he got 2 or 3 signings this summer, but he didn't. This looks like something out of fucking Blair Witch Project, doesn't it? How we're going at the moment with all these trees and that. So what's happening? I'm nearly by the car now, guys. Not far. You're going to keep talking to me. You're going to keep the thoughts coming in. Let me know what you're thinking about the game. And yeah, I've seen that most people are going absolute nuts. Y'all crazy. Cup games happen like this every single season. Remember when we lost 3-0 against Coventry City and Darren Ambrose scored? Jesus. Man said who eat glue. Brandon Williams, it was a weird game for him, obviously, because he came on. You can tell it was a surprise that he was even involved. He was probably like well excited and whoa, what's happening? And I think he did okay, you know. I'm not going to say he was amazing, or that, he's the next big thing, or he's rubbish. But he did okay with what he had to do. I think could have done better going forward, maybe committed a little bit more, maybe, was a little bit more experimental. But also, because it's his first game, you don't want to just come into the mix and start giving the ball away to everyone. Because then he'll have fans getting on his case saying, Brandon Williams is crap, he's rubbish, should never have given him an opportunity, what's going on? He's got to keep it simple when you're given a start, and it's a first game in the league, so there you go. Guys, keep your thoughts coming in. I'm back in the car now. Make sure you're subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. Make sure as well you're keeping it locked to that channel, because I have got a match day vlog coming for you as well with a few of the penalties in the mix. So, thank you for tuning in. Of course I am safe. Of course I'm safe. I'm always safe, always ready, always prepared. Make sure you're keeping it locked to AdamMcKola TV, liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. There won't be any Aftermath Live tomorrow, and I'll tell you why. It's because I'm off to Sweden to interview someone for Full-Time Devils. Any ideas? Get it in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And for now, I'm out of here.